What if I told you the Dance of the Dragons wasn't actually what killed the dragons? What if the real villains were the Maesters? It sounds like a conspiracy theory, but George R.R. Martin may have hidden clues for years. Let's start with one of the most mysterious characters in the books, Archmaester Marwyn. Unlike the other Maesters, Marwyn actually believes in magic, and at one point he says something that has fueled fan theories for decades. Who do you think killed all the dragons the last time around? Notice something? He doesn't say how they died. He asks who killed them. That's a very strange choice of words. So who would benefit from a world without dragons? The answer? The Citadel. Think about it. The Maesters are the smartest and most influential people in Westeros. Kings rely on them. Lords trust them. But as long as the Targaryens had dragons, none of that really mattered. One dragon could end any rebellion. One dragon could burn an army. No amount of knowledge could compete with dragonfire. Now imagine you're the Citadel. Wouldn't your influence grow if dragons disappeared forever? That's exactly what this theory suggests. Not that the Maesters fought dragons with swords, but that they slowly weakened them from the shadows. After the dance, the surviving dragons became smaller, weaker, and eventually stopped hatching altogether. Many fans believe that wasn't natural. Some think the Maesters poisoned dragon eggs. Others think they interfered with hatchlings, or simply suppressed the magical knowledge needed to raise healthy dragons. There's no proof, but there are plenty of suspicious details. The Citadel has always been skeptical of magic. They prefer science, history, and order. In fact, many Maesters openly dismiss prophecies and magical creatures altogether. A world without dragons is a world that depends on the Citadel, not on Targaryens. But here's the other side of the argument. Many fans think the conspiracy gives the Maesters far too much credit. After all, the Dance of the Dragons was already catastrophic. The Targaryens spent years killing each other. Most of their dragons died in battle. The dragon pit was stormed by a mob. Entire bloodlines were wiped out. Maybe there wasn't any conspiracy at all. Maybe the dragons simply couldn't recover. There's also another popular explanation. Magic itself was fading from the world. And because dragons are magical creatures, they faded with it. In other words, the dragons didn't need enemies. They were already doomed. So which explanation makes more sense? Did a secret organization quietly destroy the greatest creatures in the world? Or did the Targaryens destroy themselves? Here's something I want you to think about. If the Maesters really wanted dragons gone, why didn't they kill every dragon? Why let a few survive for decades after the dance? And if they didn't do it, then why would George R.R. Martin have Marwyn ask, who killed the dragons? That's an incredibly specific question. So here's today's challenge. Comment only one word. Maesters if you think the Citadel secretly destroyed the dragons. Or dance if you think the Targaryens were entirely responsible. I'm really curious which side wins, because if this theory is true, the greatest conspiracy in Westeros wasn't started by kings. It was started by scholars.